Andrew McGahon for SevereMMA.com here in the SSE Arena in Belfast, standing beside victorious Adam Darby in his pro debut. He's just after telling me I interviewed him after his very first amateur fight.
My very first fight, amateur fight, 3 arena, Cage Warriors 81, and you're my very first interview, and now my first one at pro, so there we go.
I'll be back hopefully a little bit more. Some size in you. Really good performance from the get-go. You used your range very well.
Yeah, I've been working on it a long time. Finally figured it out after about 6 years, but you can see it now. You can see it showing.
It seemed like even though you were on your back, I could remember a time back in Stockholm, Neil Sterry was on his back against Chris Beale, and he used the elbows off his back like nothing else. He was in your corner tonight.
So I've got Neil in my corner, Yui O'Rourke and Paddy Wilkinson. Andy Roy couldn't be here tonight. He's training for a year and a half for a triathlon, and he's off doing that. Very proud of him. You know, he's a good coach. He's a good friend of mine, and he stepped out of his comfort zone. He's doing a triathlon. I personally wouldn't be able to do that, but it's good to see me coach doing it. He's out getting it done.
You know, I noticed he posted something yesterday on his story, I think, talking about how he asks his guys to dig a little deep, and now he's putting himself in that situation to say, I'm not just going to tell you to do something that I wouldn't do myself. But you put yourself out of a comfort zone recently as well, going across the world to be able to train. You were with John Mitchell over in Dubai.
For 6 years, or 6 years, 6 months. Great experience to get away from home. You know, first time away from home. I've never been away for longer than a week before, but I'm back in Ireland now, training, and I want to get on to the next card ASAP.
You've had a fantastic reputation from within your gym for a long time. Paul Redmond says you've probably taken more people off the smokes than anybody else in the gym.
Not him though, I'm still waiting to take him off the smokes. Soon, we're getting there now. I'm catching up on him. Give me a few more years.
Do you, just quickly before we go, do you feel that maybe the delay in going from amateur to pro will benefit you in your first couple of pro fights as opposed to having gone pro a few years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it there tonight. You know, I caught the guy. Most guys, their first pro, second fight, they rush in, they would have tried to finish him, and he could have got caught. He was throwing big overhands, he threw one or two that could have caught me. I stayed calm and composed, just tipping away. It's 15 minutes, you know, I got him out there in about 2 or 3 minutes. No need to rush, take your time and get it done. That's the experience from the amateur, competing at the likes of the IMAFs and stuff, the highest level of MMA. Any of them IMAF guys that are getting bronze or silver or gold medals, they can come in here and fight at the pro level and beat any starting out pros, in my opinion. Yeah.
Do you feel, just one quick thing as well, James Sheehan a couple of years ago burst onto the Cage Warriors scene, was offered a contract. Would you like to go down a similar route of trying to build up your pro career here on Cage Warriors, or do you just want to be active and take fights X, Y and Z, knowing that ultimately you'll maybe get for the Cage Warriors world title in a few years' time?
Well, I obviously want to be active. You know, I don't want to be off for 4 or 5 months now with what's happened. I've been out for 3 years, but hopefully Cage Warriors offer me the contract now. Graham did say, go in there, get the job done, and we'll give you a contract, same with Ian, so hopefully it comes my way now in the next day or two.
Adam, lovely to see you again. Thank you very much.
Cheers.